Hi, Yoma. How are you? I saw your assignment. Fantastic. I love what everybody did. Okay. And then I promise to also share the solution. But before we started this class, did you guys see the icebreaker activity I shared in the WhatsApp group? Did you make an attempt?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Amida, you didn't see it?
No, ma'am.
Wow. You know what you tell mommy? That she should always check that WhatsApp group in the morning. I usually send icebreaker because I need you. For the guys that are here, they usually have an activity before we start. So they will just, brainstorm just to like warm up before we start the exact class. So that's I'm now going to have to be talking about it. Okay. So, but somebody said yes. Angela, did you see it? I also
Ma'am, saw it.
Okay, good. I recorded my screen too. What was the activity? Can you tell us?
We are meant to create a.
You are going to show me that scratch that you have done. So that's why I said we should do that one first. But before we go on, so now I'm ready now. I'm recording my screen now. Can
Are we
Angela?
using scratch now?
Not right now. Not right now. Just cool down. All of you, I know scratch. I know scratch. Just cool down. Hi, Toby. Good afternoon. Hi, I can see you. Can you mute your? Have you done so? Because I want to mute you. Okay, good. Now the class is quiet. Let's enjoy it. So, I'm going to call on Amida. What did we do during the last class?
We learned how to do something like family budget.
Fantastic. That was our assignment. We used Microsoft Excel. Okay. But Abdul Salam, you didn't do that assignment. You did the family budget assignment. You did the class activity instead. So you will need to do the assignments because you were one of those who said you knew the Microsoft Excel during the class. So I needed to be sure that everybody is on the same page. We are more about that. You know how to use all these tools. So then Yoma, fantastic. I saw your work too. Well done. Everybody did very well. So I just want that Abdul Salam, you do the assignments because the one you did before was the class activity. So you must have mixed it up. So make sure you do the assignment now. All right? Okay. So let's move on to today's class. I'm excited that at least Tamilore and Angela saw that activity. So I'm going to start by sharing my screen to let you know that activity. So just so you know, anytime we are having class, there is always an activity before the class so that you just be warming up before the class. So let me bring up that activity. Okay, this is it. Then I will be sharing my screen now. So because today we are moving into programming, we are going to be doing something that is more we're going to be doing a lot of reasoning, and I need to prepare you ahead of that reasoning. I need it to prepare you ahead of when you start doing it and you start visualizing it. Okay, so let me admit this, guys. Okay. Let me know when you can see my screen. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen? Okay, fantastic. Okay, please mute. Thank you. Now, thank you so much for being here. It means so much to me that you are here. And just like I said earlier, that today's class, I'm introducing you to programming, to reasoning, to you being able to think very well. Just 1 minute. Princess, your voice is louder than mine. So I want to introduce you to the way to think so that when you are solving problems, you'll be given this thumbs up. Now, before we start, I said, okay, I know you all make cup of tea. or maybe mommy makes it for you and you have seen mommy making the tea, right? So now ask you, can you make a cup of tea? That is a problem. I said, okay. I now share with you an example. The example I even share with you is more difficult than what you are doing. So I said, create a step-by-step algorithm for making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So this is an algorithm. Algorithm is, we are going to see it in the class, but because some of you missed this, so I need to, because this, the foundation of our class today is based on this. It's actually based on this. All right. So now I want to make. Can you help me to control this girl? I'm so sorry about the noise. Coming in. I see how some of them here. I want to make sandwich and what did I say? I want to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All these paparazzi meal. So how do I do it? I said, get 2 slices of bread, a jar of peanut butter, a peanut butter now, and a jar of jelly. So I should have brought that peanut butter beside me. Can you mute so that we need to enjoy this class? Once you get this, oh man, who is on mute? Want to show me your dog? Please keep it mute until you need to talk. I've muted you, so please keep it like that. Let's enjoy this class. It's the foundation. You already told me you know how to do scratch. No, we are going to do that scratch. We're going to do a meaningful project. That's the end goal. So you need to really pay attention very, very well, so that you know how to do. I love when you do something and it's fantastic, and people love it. That's the kind of work. That's the kind of project that you're going to be doing. So imagine the way I'm now preparing this sandwich and jellyfish now, and jelly, right? So I already told you here in my own step. I'm going to get 2 slices of bread. I'm going to get my peanut butter. I was just even trying to get peanut butter around me, but it's far off. I'm going to open that jar. I'll be thinking about how am I going to make it very well. I will write everything out. The way I'm going to spread the butter on my bread. The way I'm going to close the bread to each other. And if I need to actually even toast it, maybe I need to put it in the toast, the machine sandwich maker, right? I need to put that in my step as well. You can see, I can cut the sandwich. You can see everything that I've written out here. And then I wrote it, the last one I said, enjoy. Your peanut butter and jelly sandwich is ready. You can imagine it as I am preparing it. You can actually dive into, how does that sliced bread look like? This is you creating solution to a problem. That is how a programmer's mind is. That is how the mind of a youngster is. That is how you solve problem. So now, without further, this is what I ask you to do, so that you come up, you will be here in the class and tell me how you are going to make your cup of tea. So I just use this one as an example. So I'm going to call, I think Tamilore mentioned that he did see this. So Tamilore, tell me, how will you make a cup of tea? What you have written down. Just run us through in 3 seconds. Just tell us so that we now enter today's class.
Okay, you need a pot to boil the water for me.
Okay.
You need you need to buy tea bag.
Right.
And you also need milk.
Good. Okay.
Then after boiling the water, you put all of it inside a cup and mix it together. Then after you let it cool, then your tea is ready.
Fantastic. Who is going to give me another way to make tea? Even though I have introduced you to it, because what Angela
Aisha and Abdullah.
Okay, Aisha and Abdullah, you saw it as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. Now run me through what you have done.
You need how to make a cup of tea.
Yes.
You need kettles. You fill up the kettle with.
Okay, let's go. We don't have much time, Let's go. We still have a lot of things to discuss today.
You
Let's
need
go.
a kettle, you need a tea bag, you need your favorite mug, you need milk, sugar,
Hmm.
and you need your tea bag.
Fantastic. So these are what I need. You told us what we need. So after that, what we now do?
Then
And
you
then,
fill up your kettle with water, then
okay,
boil the
okay,
water, place the tea bag in your favorite mug,
good. And then,
pour the boiling water inside your favorite mug,
mm-hmm,
then stir for some minutes.
mm-hmm,
Remove the tea bag,
mm-hmm.
then you add milk,
Okay,
sugar,
sugar.
stir the tea again, and enjoy. Your health beverage is ready.
Yay! Thank you, Aisha and Abdullah. That's fantastic. Fantastic.
That was Aisha.
Okay, Aisha, great. Thank you so much. You know, when Aisha gave the account of how she would prepare her tea, and Angela gave his own version too, you will see that Aisha added that she's going to get the materials to make the tea. Okay? That is one thing about steps. Can you mute your mic? Mute your mic so that we can have a quiet class. Thank you. So that is just to tell you that the way I will make my own tea will be different from the way you will make your own tea. But at the end of the day, we'll have tea. So it is just that but if you are going to have a fantastic tea or very delicious or well brewed tea, it depends on the process I've made it. Now take that tea process to the way you use an app on your mommy or your daddy's phone. When you see the Google Meet app that you are using now, it is somebody that prepared that algorithm, or a team of people, just a team, a group of people that actually prepare that this is what we are going to do first. The reason why I asked you to prepare tea, I want to use it as an analogy on how you solve the real life problems. If I have a game app on my phone, when you are going from one level 1, level 2, level 3, everything that will happen in level 1, all the steps you are supposed to take in level 1, somebody wrote it down. When they wrote it down, they thought about it. They now put some jargon. I will use that word for now until I go into my presentation. A jargon will now interpret it, just something that will interpret it, what I have to prepare, like that tea now. I will now speak it in the way the computer will understand. That is, computer has particular language, some special character. Okay, that's what we want to learn. Then it will now prepare it, and then I will have tea. Do you know that there are actually a machine that actually makes tea too? That somebody has written their flowchart, their algorithm as well. You take your cup to a tea dispenser, maybe coffee, right? And it will dispense tea for you, hot, just like the way you have our water dispenser. Don't let me take you too far. Let's dive in now to what we want to discuss today. Are we excited as I am excited? Because when we had the class here now, everybody was like, wow. Everybody really went on with, yes, this is what we are going to do. So are you excited? Let's dive in. Because I am excited, because I can't wait to let you see how the world of programming is. So today's topic is flowcharts, algorithm, and project development. That project development is the part where all of you told me, I have done scratch. No problem. You come and show me that scratch now. Let's see what you have done. Okay? Now, let's go on. Our time is just running. When you have so much, the time will be running. What's programming? Programming is just you. This is me. The way we want to prepare that tea. So I'll be using that tea. You see why you have to do the class activity before our class. Programming is what? Is giving instruction to the computer so that it knows what to do, how to do it, when to actually do it. So it's like you are telling a robot how to dance, or a toy car how to move. You hold your toy car, you are pressing the remote and it's moving. Right? These ones are just elementary definition. So we use special words, symbols to talk to that computer. And then what it does is that it follows it, step by step and do the amazing things. You want to get a game out, he does it for you. You want to build a form, I will still take you. I don't want to speak jargons now, but I think I can stay with a game, maybe ping pong game, or maybe brick game, or all these candy rush, or what is it, something rush like that, that you just be picking some of the balls, picking same color of balls.
Candy Crush.
God bless you, Candy Crush. Somebody did that, and you can do it. There is nobody that has supernatural head that you don't have. Oh. In fact, I want you to do it because it's just step by step. The way you prepare that tea, that's how you're going to write the step, and you will develop Candy Rush or Candy Crush. Sorry, I don't play it, so I don't know the name very well. So you will be able to develop it. You can make games, draw pictures, tell stories. Sometimes you see what is even trending now, AI. Yeah, that one is not part of our curriculum, but of course, it's part of what we also teach at Brain Branded. So there is a whole lot more of interesting things that you can do, that you can be proud of yourself about. Let's move on. Now, we have different kind of programming language. Don't forget my definition of programming, because I will still come back to it. It's just a computer language. It's an instruction that you tell your computer what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. One of the students here gave us that definition, and we're like, yes, let's pick up with that. Let's go with that definition, okay? What to do, when to do, and how to do it. You tell it when. You know, when you are boiling your water, when you get your water in the kettle, that's not when you want to pour it in the teacup, in your favorite tea mug. It is when it is boiled. So you tell it that is when you are going to pour it, so you can see. So we have different programming language. Just like we have, I am speaking English now. I can speak Yoruba. I can speak small French. There are different languages, and you say it in different ways. So this computer like this is my computer that is in front of me. It understands all these different languages, provided you put what will enable it to interpret it. And we call that one, because I know you guys can grab it, we call it the environment, the integrated environment, development environment, the studio, the place where it will understand that language. So we write Python, Java, the Scratch that you are going to use for this class. Blocky, that one is by Google. We have Alice. I write C#. It's a bit advanced. Okay. We have VB. There is also Scratch Junior. That Scratch Junior is for the younger ones. They are going to start that one next week. They are going to do Scratch Junior from next week. They are going to have their tab, and they are going to do amazing things. There is also Kodu, as you can see on my screen. There is Kodu. There is a Thinker. There is Lightbots, Logo, and Construct. Pardon my capital O. Construct is another one, and you'll be amazed at what you can do with all of this. It's just for you to be able to comprehend the steps of solving this problem. All right, let's move on. Are we still following? Are we enjoying the class? I want to hear your voice so that I'm not talking to myself.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Abdul Majid, are you Abdul Majid? Okay. Jagun, are you enjoying the class?
Yes, ma.
Yes. Fasha Yede, yes. Are you enjoying the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. And I'm making it simple for you to comprehend. I hope I'm making it simple for you to comprehend. After the definition of programming language, we have seen algorithm in action. At least for some of us who attempted the making of tea. That making of tea is the foundation of programming. That is just it. Anything you are doing, the way, as in the step, is how you think about it. It's just for you to now speak the language to the computer. But if you have a bad step, you have a bad program too. You have a bad product too. You have. If you don't know that you are supposed to boil the water, your tea will not be fine. Imagine you want to put tea bag in ordinary water. You can imagine how the taste will be. Except if that is your preference. You understand? So if you don't think well too, you won't have a nice design. That's the kind of program that will say, oh, that app, I'll give you 1 rating. That app is crap. And I know you don't want that rating for your own product. Let's dive in. Now let's move on. Now, good. Look at that. Sorry, I didn't change it. I don't like to use white. So there was no time. I was preparing another class. So pardon my white girl. But as she's looking at it like this, the mindset that you should have for solving problem is this. For that tea you wanted to make, it was because you understand that problem. That you know the tea in tech, in development, in writing program or project, we call it problem or challenge or situation. So any word goes. So because I'm using problem now, so because I want to make that tea, I need to understand the problem. If I don't understand tea, I won't be able to come up with fantastic solution. So you need to understand that problem. Then you now plan a solution. When you plan a solution, you will then be able to implement the solution. How do you plan? So you are thinking, just like this white girl is looking, like, okay, I want to make a cup of tea. Is it tea or beverage? Some of the algorithm that I have here by the physical guys who are here, some of them picked Milo and milk. Some picked tea. Another person can say coffee. Princess, I'm going to deal with you. You are disturbing my class. Precious, be very careful. I'm sorry about that. Give it to her now. Let me enjoy my class. I'm so sorry. So you will be able to plan your solution. So the way I plan my solution is like, okay, yes. Okay, sorry, before I was interrupted, I was telling you the options that some of them came up with here. Somebody came up with tea. You know, you can have tea, you can have beverage, you can have coffee, you can have green tea. You can go on. You can see as I'm diving in, I am seeing different solutions. That's how it will be coming. All right, but the first one might just be that I've thought about tea bag. So let me implement that one. Let me test it. So later I might now say, I did not even think of making 2 cups. I can refine the solution. Maybe next time when I want to make tea, I can refine the solution. I'm just trying to fit the analogy of preparing tea into problem-solving mindset, the kind of mind you should have when you are solving problem. All right, let's move on. So with that, having prepared you with the kind of mindset that you should have, you must not be tired though. Sometimes it can be boring, but you know that you have to have certain quality that you want a very lovely tea, you want lovely products. You must have those qualities. We are still going to go on, and then we do some. Our class today is majorly preparing your mind, right? Because I do not just want to jump into, oh yeah, this is scratch. This is what you have already done before. This is what you now need to know. No, I'll be missing a lot of things. That's why I went backward to you knowing how to make tea. That there is something we call step by step, and that is the algorithm. It's a step by step set of instruction to solve a problem. So you are going to make tea, you have to write the step. Some even went to buy the material. Some said, oh, it could be handmade tea, or it could be machine dispensed, it could be coffee. So whatever you want to make, you just have to have the step by step instruction to solve the problem. If you want to, just like I said, example, maybe recipe for doing for they say, okay, prepare rice. How will you prepare rice? And you have to be familiar with this example because it is what you do every day. So when you see what you do every day, it will be easy for you to understand what you want to use your computer to do. So if I'm repeating tea, just bear with me. It's just because I want to use that to lay the foundation of what you need to know or what you already know to really solidify it, to make it rooted in you. All right? So we are going to have vote at the end of the class to know those who have used Scratch, those who have not used Scratch, because I'm going to, I know that 1 hour will not be enough for this, so I'm going to complete some with a video. So now that that's why I'm spending time now to let you understand this right now, although you have the video as well, the way we share video every time. So that you understand me saying it to you, me describing what algorithm is, what flowchart is. And then by the time you now get into your Scratch that you already know or that you will now know, you will see that there's nothing hard in programming. As long as you can think it, you can do it. Now, let's go. Algorithm design. It's very simple. It's just what you have already done. I think If I have, it because everybody wrote it out, I would have just shown you what, and of course, all of you here too. Tamilore helped us. Aisha also helped us by describing how they made their tea. It's just a process. And once you have the process, there's something that will go in, and then there is something that will come out. The ingredients went in, and a cup of tea is out. I wish I should have brought cup here and even tea itself. So that I can show you this. Because I really need to drive this home. I hope you are getting it the way I am describing this. I hope you are understanding it. Can I hear your voice?
Yes, ma.
Okay, thank you. So that is how it goes. There is something that goes in, and then there is something that comes out. The ingredient goes in, the tea bag, the sugar. Some people said honey, you know. Some will say I don't want tea. So how we are going to, your preference too, comes in. It's everything that goes in. Then at the end of the day, you have a product, a cup of tea. Let me relate it to the real world. That Candy Crush, I think I got it right this time. Candy Crush. There is a lot of process that went in. And then what do we have? We have the app on our iPhone, on our Android devices, and I think it's also on Windows. It's also on Windows Store, on different places. You will see it. Anytime you are confused, just remember the way you make tea. As long as you can make tea very well, there is nothing you cannot make very well. Just take it from me, because programming is as easy as that. There may be some challenge like, oh, how do I do it? Maybe you are solving some math problem. How do I get this X? How do I get this Y? But you will get it. Once you understand it, you might want to give it some time. You might want to come back to it. You might want to review your example in the math book, and you want to revisit it, and you will get it. Okay? So this is algorithm. It's a step by step. Something must go in, something must be out. That's it. Now, I'm going to take it to flowchart. But that algorithm is what will now be translated to flowchart. I just want to use this one to show you that there are things that needs to go on first, okay, before you actually have the output. In this example here now, it's just talking about, getting the average of something. There is something that connects it starts. I'm assuming that I like to show you what it looks like. It's just like somebody saying, come and prepare rice and stew. But you eat it every day. And you see mommy preparing it whenever she's preparing, right? If you are going to, you have seen what it looks like and how delicious it tastes. So making it will not be a big deal. Please, just a minute. Precious, can you get over there? Come and sit here. Precious, come and sit over here. I'm so sorry about that. So there is a way, okay, of getting things done. So this is an example now that I have here of solving an average, just getting an average done. So I want to show you what something looks like before you going into it. So you've seen jollof rice, plate of jollof rice. You know how it is before you come and prepare it. That is the best way to go about it, so that you know what you are longing to prepare. So let's go on. So today's class is just like I said earlier, I mentioned earlier, it's me preparing you. I'm saying it again so that you know you are not bored and you are not wondering that are we not going to go to any screen. We are going to go, but it won't be in this video because I know it won't be enough. So I'm going to record it on the Scratch, and we are going to do some things as well on Scratch. Proud to we recording it. Proud to we getting to the project development. So this is the way you want to have in your mind. For you to do anything, if you know that Scratch helps you to develop game. It helps you to get things done. But this is how you have the instruction to clear and precise instruction in programming. You have to be accurate. You don't have to guess. So imagine me. Let's say I've not even seen how tea is done before. I'm now guessing. Maybe they normally put the tea. Maybe they burn it before they put it. I will just make a disaster tea. I will not even make what anybody can taste. Or I see Milo, I say, maybe they need to, mash it before adding water. Maybe they just even chew it like that. I'm guessing. It will lead to error. I will just, mess up my system. Imagine me just eating Milo like that, and I don't know that I need to actually add it in water. So you can't be guessing. And then you have to be consistent. There has to be clear instruction to ensure that you get the result. I don't need to even say too much. The way you have your tea, you have to have the problem solving, clear step on how to solve it. Then you need to work with other people. This collaboration is what brings me up to when I asked you during the last class that do you know how to use Scratch? And most of, I think 60% of you said yes. But I asked again that have you pushed your project to Scratch community? And everybody said no. And that is where the spice comes in. We are going to create accounts on Scratch community.
Ma, what's the meaning of Scratch?
Oh, now I know that. Is that Amida?
Yes, ma.
Okay, you were not in that class. I see. Thank you for letting me know. You were not in that class. That was the day you said you were not having data or something like that. So Scratch, if you follow my slide very well, I'm going back now my slide. I mentioned the different programming languages that we have. I am speaking English now, is a language. It's just the language that the computer understands. So Scratch is another language that the computer understands. That you can use it to bring out what you are planning in your head. So if I plan to make Candy Crush now, that game that is on mommy's phone, or any game that's even popular, let me add this person. Any game I'm trying to I'm trying to remember any beautiful game. I'm so sorry, I don't play much of them. So, Roblox. God bless you. My children play it here. Thank you. You know those characters. Thank you. Those characters. In fact, I know you know all of them. You know those characters. They say, he said I am. He normally use one word. I am an imposter, whatever in that Roblox.
Among Us.
Now you are giving it to me. I know you play it. You know you can
Among
make your
Us.
good. You can actually make it too. Once you know the right language that you need to use to make it, and you will make it. So Scratch, I am going back to Scratch because Scratch is also a visual environment where you can see, you can draw because it's for children. Me now, if I'm writing my own, it's in black screen. If I should show you, just black and boring screen because I've passed that age. I don't need to be seeing visuals, okay? But you need to because you are new. That's where Scratch comes in. It lets you see. You want this thing to move. Like that imposter Among Us. You want it to move from one to another. You are going to ride your car. Somebody is coming to catch you. I remember that I see their screen when they are playing that Roblox. And they're always excited. I'll just be looking at them like, okay, fine, as long as you're enjoying it, you can build something like that. Because the kind of program that I build are the one that you, for instance, you use to solve problems. Maybe you go to hospital now.
I can't see your screen.
Try and my screen is still showing. Is everybody not seeing my screen?
You can see it.
Everybody can see it. So if you can go back out and come in, or you just look for my name in the participant list, you'll be able to click my screen and it will show to you. Okay, so that is just me trying to tell you what Scratch is. Now I've talked about the collaboration, why we all need to now create an account on Scratch. Okay, so we are going to build upon code. We are going to mix other people's code. We are going to build our own. We are going to publish our own code onto Scratch. Then we have to be efficient. So precise instruction. You don't want to just develop an app that you look like. Is this person not thinking through? Whose mic is on? I don't like it when it's like that. It's Aisha and Abdullah. Let me mute it for you. Okay. Okay, good. So now I said the last one on my screen here, and I explained to you that you should not don't be discouraged that I'm not going into Scratch showing you things. I'm saying it again that I need to show you this one first because I do not want you to build anyhow Scratch app. I'm not a fan of what is not beautiful, what is not working. I build what works, what lasts. So, and for me to build what works and what lasts, I need to understand the roots. That's why I'm taking pain to teach you this right now. and then I will now bring it, because I know you know the scratch is very simple, but I need to have all those mindsets, the way to do it, so that by the time you do it, you are doing what is nice, you are doing what works, you are not doing it halfway. Anybody that works with me, they do what is right, so they do it excellently, efficient, and that is the same thing I'm spreading to you. That's our slogan. We do it right. So let's go on. They're almost at the end of it. So this is flowchart. Flowchart is the visual representation of the algorithm. So that T that we prepared when we wrote that step, we are now going to flowchart it. So for those of us who did not see it, at the end of this class, you must flowchart it. You must first of all even write the algorithm. Algorithm is just the step to make the T. We are clear about that. Then you will now draw the flowchart. So how are you going to draw the flowchart? Let me introduce you to how to draw it. I already show you one here. Let me go back there before I introduce you to that. This is a flowchart here. This flowchart is solving. It says write a flowchart to display how to solve the average of 3 numbers. It now says start. For every flowchart, they must have beginning and end. The start and then the stop. I will show you all of these shapes. It says here, declare A, B, C. I hope I'm not speaking jargon. Maybe I should have even used it with it so that you can go and do your own. Let me do that. Please, let me do sheets. Thank you. Those sheets for the tea that we did. So that I will just show you. I don't want to. I like you to understand what I am teaching you, and I like everybody to. I like to carry everybody along. I hope I am still carrying you all along. I need to be sure. Are we still
Yes,
together?
ma'am.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
No.
you. Who am I not carrying along? Oh? Who said no?
No, ma'am.
Amida. Where did I lost you? Hmm? What is it that you don't understand there? Can you talk to me, please? Talk quickly.
If we have to make a flowchart, which app will we go?
We are not using app. We are drawing it. If only you can see this. This is somebody's flowchart. Can you see my screen? Can you
Yes,
see?
ma'am.
This is somebody. You are not drawing it. So when I am teaching, the other time you ask which app are you going to do, don't think about app. You have to first of all know that this problem can be solved with your brain. Then computer helps you to make it faster. That's how we roll. If you do not understand that, you'll be missing some important things. So we are not. Look at the step. They wrote their step. These are their step here. For the people that were in the class, they wrote their step. The way Tamilore read out the step, the algorithm, and then Aisha also read out her own algorithm. So you are going to do your own because you didn't do it before. You need to do it before you do the scratch. You know you don't even know scratch. That's Amida now. You are going to do it first of all before you do scratch. So that by the time I'm telling you what to do, when anything you want to do, you will understand. That's why I'm taking you through this. Do you understand now? Am I carrying everybody along now? I just need. Okay, thank you. So let me have it here. I think it's yeah, you were on. Okay. So I will in what I have here, in what one of the students has done here, the step to make his own tea. Okay, he started. I would have loved to use to do it on my screen, but I'm using another computer. So you start the process. Okay, let's go now. Let me go to the tools, to the shapes of flowcharts. This is the shapes of flowcharts. Anytime you are doing something, like you are making the tea, you are stirring it, you are boiling water, you are yeah, those are the things that are involved in this tea. You are actually processing. This is what you are going to use. I will make it easier. I think I'm asking myself that maybe I should have displayed the way we had it here, so that you won't miss some important things. This is the process. That's the process. But when Aisha said that she was going to get the materials, get favorite cup, get tea, get milk, get this, get that, that is what is the input, because it's the input that helps you with that. You know, I already wrote my own jelly, sandwich and jelly, peanuts and stuff that I made with my own algorithm. I will do the flowchart for that. So when you see that, you will use it to come up with your own for making tea. My own is even going to be longer. Your tea making is very simple. You are not using more than the start. The start is just, oval. It looks like this terminal. You can just have start there. And this is the process. So for instance now, what I have here, you start. I hope you can see my screen. I hope you are enjoying this last part too. The input is when you are getting the material, get scope, get this, get that. You draw that. The input, look at that, it looks like it's actually like a trapezium. Then the long rectangle, no, it's rectangle, not long. The rectangle is when you are boiling the water, or when you are stirring, or when you are making the tea. When you serve the tea, hot or cold, or you are using this sign, that is the output. Is still, is what is here, what we can see. Then you stop, then you hand it. But in your own flow chart might be different from my own flow chart. In this, the person said they can use hot water to make their tea, or cold water. So there is a decision, and that is what you can see here. After you have input it and you are making the tea, you can decide. Let's say for instance now, after you get the material, I wish I have can show you this. I only have 10 more minutes, but don't worry, you're going to catch up in my video so that you can see. I said because I would want every one of you get it right, and then we are going to introduce the scratch. You would see the way I'm going to do my own jellyfish. At that point, when I'm trying to decide if it is hot or cold, I'm going to use this decision icon, decision symbol. Is it hot? If it is yes, I will serve it like that. If it is cold, of course, I've also served it, then I will hand it. Do you understand this flowchart? I'm having a feeling that not everybody understands that flowchart. Do you understand it? Who understands it?
Yes, ma.
You understand? I think Angela, you understand, right?
I understand, ma.
Okay,
Yes, ma.
good. Who else understands?
Understand, ma.
Okay, good. Who else understand? Yoma, do you understand? Yoma, do you understand? Aisha and Abdullah, do you understand?
Yes, ma.
Okay, Yoma.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes, ma.
Fantastic. Abdul Majid, you and your sister, do you understand?
Yes, ma.
Yes, ma.
Okay, good. So it's just basically the step by step of interpreting a problem. That's what flowchart is. So now there is something that I am going to let you do, which I mentioned earlier. Okay, yes, I'm already there. We are going to join the Scratch community. I only have a few more minutes, and I know if I start it here, we will not finish it. But if you check the WhatsApp group, I already dropped this document there. I'm going to record my screen showing you how I am doing my own. But I want you to go ahead and join the Scratch community, because our end goal for this class is, for some of us who already know how to use Scratch, we are going to develop a program. So you have a video that will show you what you are going to develop. And the end goal is that you are pushing it to Scratch website. It's not going to sit on your tablet or your computer. I want other people to like it. I want you to start relating with community. But you will need an email to join. So you can, if you don't have an email, you can use your mommy's email, your daddy's email to join. So because I need it to be able to be seen. I want you to be seen, because there is power in community. Imagine somebody from UK sees your game and be like, wow, Angela, you did this. Oh, I love it. I'm going to mix it. The person can say, okay, yes, I can make it better this way. Or it might be you who sees somebody in Netherlands work and you want to make it better. That's the end goal of this our class. We are joining the Scratch community. We are going to develop a game. We are going to publish it to Scratch website. We want other people to relate to us. We want to be able to let people see our work. So when you have that in your mind, you know you don't want anybody to just say, oh, look at what you did. Ew. You don't want such comments, right? That's why I want you to think right, and that's why we are having this class. So expect a concluding part of this class so that you will be able to do it very well. But after this class, now that we are leaving now, okay, the algorithm that you wrote, because that's what everybody did here too, you are going to now draw the flow chart for it. You draw the flow chart. This document is already in the WhatsApp group, so take your mommy's phone and read this document. It's there. Or that is connected. Read the document, it's there. We're going to create project. Don't worry about creating project now. I'm sending a video to you on how we are going to, have that concluding part of this. So we're going to have a scratch project. We are going to build it and push it to the scratch community. Do you know that you can even push your app to the App Store? But of course, it comes on some steps, okay? Because I really want you to be proud of yourself. I don't want you to just say I know Scratch and it ends in your computer. Let other people know that you know it. Let it belong to a community so that you know that yes, I know this. And you can be with your friends and say, you can brag about your work. You have to celebrate yourself. It's not proud. You've done a lot of work. You let them know what you've done. Like, yes, I have my project on Scratch. Are you on Scratch? Follow me on Scratch. They'll be able to follow you. They'll be able to like your project. They'll be able to give comment about. They'll be able to chat with you, because I already have folks who are on Scratch, and I'm not leaving you guys behind. So we only have 2 more minutes left. Okay, so I just muted that so that we can have a quiet class. So that is all for today. Do you understand? Don't forget I said I'm going to share the concluding part, but we need this. I am repeating it and repeating because I want you to know why this class is very, very important.
I don't understand.
Who does not understand?
Then.
Okay. So which part is it that you don't understand? I think you were out at a particular point. Which part do you not understand?
The part you are explaining.
Okay. What I explained. Okay, not now. Say not now. I explained the process of making tea. Your sister was giving us how she was going to make tea. Are you with me? I think yeah. Is it the flow chart that you do not understand?
Joining the Scratch community.
Oh, okay, don't worry. No, that one is not a big deal. I'm going to record myself joining it, okay? And I'll share it in the group so that you can watch that video. But what I have done is that this document that is on my screen here now, this document that I'm projecting on my screen, it's already in the Scratch. It's already in our WhatsApp group. So take mommy's phone or daddy's phone, all right, that has the WhatsApp group, and follow this instruction. If you can't wait for me, if you can wait, just wait. Don't worry, I will send the video to you so you can join. I need you to show your work. So we only have 3 more minutes left. How do you see today's class? I need to get that from you. Let me know if you are making progress. Okay, good. Fantastic. How do you see today's class? Do you enjoy the class?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I love the class.
Wow, thank you. Because I want you to love programming. I want you to love coding. I don't want you to see coding as a big deal, like, oh, it's one of boring thing. It's not boring. Once you love how to solve problems, there's nothing you can't solve. And you can build games everybody will be proud of. You can share it. That's where we are heading. We are building game. We want people to see what we can do. We want people to want to show our work. So I have less than 3 minutes. Oh, 2 minutes now. It's now 1:58. So just look out for my video. And I think I should just share this video as it is, so that if you want to watch it to understand the fundamentals, you can refer to it. Okay, till I come your way Wednesday. See you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye, Farida. Bye. You're showing your face. Thank you. Bye bye. Yoma, bye.
Bye.